HRAI explained, The Future of Hiring, Automation and Employee Management 2025. Discover how HRAI is revolutionizing recruitment, performance management, and employee engagement. In this video, we explore real-world use cases, AI hiring tools, and what it means for HR jobs in 2025. Stay ahead in the future of work. What is HRAI and why it's trending? Human resources is undergoing one of its biggest transformations in decades. At the center of this evolution is artificial intelligence. But what exactly is HRAI? Simply put, HRAI refers to the use of machine learning, automation, and predictive analytics to streamline and enhance HR functions. From recruitment bots to generative AI that writes performance reviews, technology is revolutionizing HR operations at scale. HRAI is no longer a trend. It's a foundational business function. Why? Because organizations are realizing that intelligent HR systems reduce costs, improve talent decisions, and deliver faster outcomes. A 2024 report by McKinsey found that companies using AI in HR saw a 23% increase in productivity and a 30% faster recruitment cycle. AI is being used for resume screening with bias reduction, predictive attrition modeling, real-time employee sentiment analysis, personalized learning path creation, automated compliance tracking, career path simulations using large language models. These are not future concepts, they are live systems across tech giants, banks, and even government bodies. So, where does that leave you, the HR professional? At a critical crossroads. Either you adapt your skill set for this AI-driven ecosystem or risk becoming obsolete. Top HRAI skills for high-paying jobs. Now let's talk about the top HRAI skills that will be in demand now and beyond. These skills are already being searched for in global job markets, and the good news: they're learnable. AI-powered talent acquisition tools. Learn how to operate AI tools like chatbots for candidate engagement or software that scores resumes. These tools reduce time to hire and improve candidate matching. Predictive workforce analytics. Understanding data is no longer optional. Learn how to interpret attrition dashboards, forecast workforce needs, and build reports that drive decisions using platforms like Power BI or Tableau. Generative AI content crafting for HR. AI can now generate job descriptions, emails, onboarding documents, and training modules. Mastering prompt engineering for HR scenarios will become a top skill. Employee experience automation. Use AI tools to automate pulse surveys, track engagement, and even personalize employee feedback and recognition. AI ethics and compliance in HR. With power comes responsibility. Upskill in AI fairness, bias mitigation, and local labor laws for AI deployment. Compliance experts with tech understanding will earn top salaries. Remote AI HR coordination. With the rise of borderless talent, managing a remote, tech-augmented HR team is vital. Learn tools like asynchronous communication apps, AI scheduling, and digital collaboration protocols. Companies are now advertising for roles like People Analytics Specialist, HR Automation Officer, and Remote HRAI Coordinator. The average salary? Between $85,000 and $145,000, depending on location and skill depth. Step by step, how to learn HRAI as an HR professional. So, how do you transition from traditional HR to AI-empowered HR? Let's break it down. Step 1, assess your current skills. Evaluate your proficiency in data, tech tools, and digital literacy. Take a self-assessment quiz from credible online learning platforms. Step 2, enroll in online certifications. Look for AIinHR certification and upskilling for career growth on platforms like Coursera, edX, or LinkedIn Learning. Choose programs that offer case studies and real-world simulations. Step 3, practice with real tools. Experiment with HR automation tools for high-paying jobs such as Smart Recruiters, Eightfold.ai, or Workday's AI modules. Learn how they function in a sandbox or demo mode. Step 4. Join HRAI communities. Engage with professionals on forums, LinkedIn groups, and Slack channels. Join AIinHR webinars. Build a knowledge network. Step 5. Apply for hybrid roles. Look for remote HR jobs using AI that allow you to apply what you learn in real time. Consider part-time consulting roles or internships. Remember, this is a journey of continuous learning. AI won't replace HR, it will replace HR without AI. Global case studies and future-proof career paths. Let's look at real-world examples of how AI is shaping HR globally. Case Study 1, India. A large IT services firm based in Bengaluru implemented an AI system that predicted resignations 3 months in advance. It helped reduce attrition by 40%, while upskilling HR managers into AI interpreters. Case Study 2, UK. An NHS trust piloted generative AI to create shift schedules and onboarding guides. The result? 22% increase in staff satisfaction. HR managers were trained in data ethics and natural language processing basics. Case Study 3, South Korea. A tech unicorn now uses AI chatbots for 24/7 employee queries. Their HR team now focuses on innovation and well-being strategies. Their HR upskilling program includes AI content curation and chatbot design. Case Study 4, USA. A Fortune 100 company used AI to cross-train HR professionals in finance and analytics. It created a new job family called People Strategy Architects. Salaries increased by 35% compared to traditional HR roles. In all these cases, professionals who leaned into HRAI skills for not only stayed relevant, they became indispensable. Let's do a quick interactive segment. You can pause this video or podcast here to reflect and take notes. Checklist: are you ready for HRAI in? Do you understand the basics of AI and its HR applications? Have you taken any online AI upskilling certification? Can you interpret data dashboards or predictive models? Do you know how generative AI works in performance management? Are you connected with a professional HRAI community? If you said no to more than 2 of these, that's okay. But it's a sign to start now. Start with small wins, maybe learn 1 AI tool this month, or subscribe to a newsletter on AI trends in HR. We've covered a lot. HR is no longer just about compliance or employee relations. It's about strategy, data, and intelligent decision-making. By building your HRAI skills for now, you're not just surviving, you're thriving in the future of work. This is not about learning code or becoming a data scientist. It's about becoming the strategic human bridge between people and intelligent systems. The world needs future-ready HR leaders. The question is, will that be you? If you found value in this episode, here's what to do next. Subscribe to this podcast for weekly insights into future of work skills. Comment with your biggest takeaway or a question we can explore in our next episode. Explore premium HRAI learning paths and certification options at our partner educational portal asktenali.com, carefully vetted for career growth. And remember, HR isn't being automated out of relevance. It's being amplified. And so can you. Until next time, stay curious, stay skilled, and stay future ready. Strategic HRM vs Operational HRM, future-proofing your HR career with AI. The HR paradigm shift. In today's rapidly evolving workplace, understanding the distinction between strategic and operational human resource management is crucial. With the integration of artificial intelligence, AI, into HR functions, professionals must adapt to stay relevant and effective. Understanding strategic vs operational HRM. Strategic Human Resource Management, SHRM, focuses on aligning HR practices with long-term organizational goals. It involves workforce planning, talent development, and shaping company culture to drive success. Operational HRM, on the other hand, deals with day-to-day administrative tasks such as recruitment, onboarding, and payroll management. The integration of AI into HR operations has automated many routine tasks, allowing HR professionals to focus more on strategic initiatives. For instance, AI can handle resume screening and scheduling interviews, freeing up time for HR to engage in talent development and organizational planning. The role of AI in HR functions. AI is transforming HR by automating repetitive tasks and providing data-driven insights for decision-making. Key areas where AI is making an impact include recruitment. AI-powered tools can analyze resumes, match candidates to job descriptions, and even conduct initial interviews using chatbots. Onboarding. Automated systems can manage documentation, training schedules, and employee queries, ensuring a smooth onboarding experience. Performance management. AI can track employee performance metrics, identify patterns, and suggest personalized development plans. Employee engagement. Sentiment analysis tools can gauge employee satisfaction and predict potential turnover, allowing proactive engagement strategies. By leveraging AI, HR professionals can shift from administrative roles to strategic partners in the organization. Future-proofing your HR career. To remain competitive in the evolving HR landscape, professionals should focus on developing the following skills: data literacy, understanding and interpreting HR analytics to make informed decisions; digital proficiency, familiarity with HR technology platforms and AI tools; strategic thinking, aligning HR initiatives with business objectives and anticipating future workforce needs; emotional intelligence, navigating complex interpersonal dynamics and fostering a positive organizational culture; investing in continuous learning through certifications and courses in AI and HR technology can enhance your skill set and career prospects. Global case studies, AI integration in HR. Several organizations worldwide have successfully integrated AI into their HR functions. Klarna, the fintech company, initially replaced 700 employees with AI but later rehired human staff, realizing the importance of a balanced human-AI workforce. Workday, the enterprise software company, is enhancing its platform with AI to improve user experience and decision-making in HR and finance operations. These examples highlight the need for HR professionals to adapt and embrace AI as a tool to augment their roles rather than replace them. Assessing your HR role. Take a moment to reflect on your current HR role. Are your tasks primarily administrative or strategic? How much of your work could be automated? What steps can you take to transition into a more strategic position? Consider creating a personal development plan that includes learning about AI tools, attending workshops, and seeking mentorship opportunities. Embracing the future of HR. The integration of AI into HR functions presents both challenges and opportunities. By understanding the distinction between strategic and operational HRM and embracing AI as a tool for efficiency and insight, HR professionals can position themselves as invaluable strategic partners in their organizations. Evolution from traditional HR to digital, future-proofing your HR career with AI. This topic is one you can't afford to ignore: the evolution from traditional HR to digital HR and how artificial intelligence, AI, is rewriting the rulebook of global HR careers. If you're an HR professional, a recent graduate entering the workforce, or someone looking to upskill, the shift we're discussing isn't just a trend, it's a tectonic change. In fact, missing out on this transformation could mean falling behind in an AI-driven future. Stay with us as we unpack what this shift means for your career, your organization, and your competitive advantage. From paper to platforms, the HR timeline. Let's begin with a brief timeline. Traditional HR was built around physical files, manual interviews, and gut-based hiring decisions. It was reactive, paper-heavy, and deeply dependent on human labor. HR professionals were gatekeepers of policies and paperwork. but with the onset of digital transformation, we saw the rise of cloud-based HR platforms, applicant tracking systems, and digital onboarding tools. Today, HR is no longer just about processes, it's about insights. Digital HR is proactive, data-driven, and AI-supported. Organizations now use AI to screen thousands of resumes in seconds, chatbots to answer employee FAQs, and sentiment analysis tools to measure morale. This evolution not only reduces time and costs but enhances accuracy, personalization, and engagement. Strategic vs operational HRM, a future-oriented view. To understand where HR is headed, we must differentiate between strategic and operational HRM. Operational HR focuses on day-to-day tasks, payroll, attendance, compliance. Important, yes, but highly automatable. Strategic HR, on the other hand, aligns people management with business goals. It involves workforce planning, talent development, change management, and building an adaptive culture. With AI, HR teams are now equipped to make predictive decisions like identifying future leaders, forecasting turnover, and designing personalized growth plans. This distinction is crucial. The future of HR lies in strategy, not just operations. Professionals who move towards strategic roles will be indispensable to their organizations. The AI infusion, tools, trends, and tasks being replaced. Artificial intelligence is revolutionizing every layer of HR. Let's look at a few high CPC focus areas. Recruitment, AI-based sourcing tools filter candidate pools, evaluate cultural fit, and even conduct initial video interviews using natural language processing. Onboarding, automated workflows schedule training, collect documents, and provide personalized learning experiences. Performance management, AI identifies performance gaps, offers coaching insights, and delivers real-time analytics. Employee engagement, tools now detect burnout risks by analyzing communication patterns, feedback surveys, and engagement scores. The implications. Human effort is now being redirected from repetitive tasks to value-driven strategy, innovation, and employee experience design. Skills for HR 4.0, becoming AI-ready. To remain relevant in this evolving landscape, HR professionals must future-proof themselves. Here's how. First, develop data literacy. Understand how to interpret dashboards, build reports, and make data-backed decisions. This is the new HR language. Second, build digital proficiency. Learn to navigate HRIS platforms, applicant tracking systems, and AI-enabled tools. Familiarity leads to fluency. Third, hone your strategic thinking. Understand business models, anticipate future workforce trends, and align HR initiatives with long-term goals. Finally, invest in emotional intelligence. Even in a world of AI, empathy, leadership, and relationship building will set you apart. Consider pursuing certifications in HR analytics, digital HR systems, or AI in the workplace. These are high ROI credentials that boost both skill sets and salaries. Global case studies and career paths. Let's look at two examples from the global stage. Klarna, a Swedish fintech giant, initially replaced 700 HR roles with AI. However, they quickly realized that human intuition is irreplaceable in many HR functions. They restructured, hiring professionals who could work alongside AI to deliver better outcomes. Meanwhile, Workday, a leading HR tech company, has embedded AI into its platform to personalize employee dashboards, suggest career paths, and improve organizational planning. These examples prove a critical point: AI will not eliminate HR roles. It will elevate those who adapt and reskill. High-growth industries like finance, tech, remote education, and healthcare are already demanding HR professionals who can manage AI-augmented teams. Salaries in these sectors are rising accordingly. Here's a simple reflection to guide your next steps. 1. Are most of your daily tasks administrative or strategic? 2. Could any of your current responsibilities be automated? 3. Have you used an AI-enabled HR platform in the past year? 4. Do you regularly analyze HR metrics to influence decision-making? 5. What online course or certification can help you transition into digital HR? Use your answers to build a personal upskilling roadmap. Aim for quarterly learning goals, join online forums, and seek mentorship from HR leaders. Let's recap. Traditional HR is becoming obsolete. Digital HR, powered by AI, is here to stay. Strategic HR roles are rising. Operational tasks are being automated. The professionals who will lead in this new era are those who are willing to learn, adapt, and grow. By investing in data literacy, digital tools, strategic insight, and emotional intelligence, you're not just surviving change, you're leading it. What is artificial intelligence? Core concepts simplified. If you've ever found yourself wondering, what exactly is artificial intelligence, and how does it impact my job or my future, you're not alone. With the rise of AI in hiring, workforce planning, and performance analysis, understanding AI is no longer optional for HR professionals and recent graduates alike. In fact, missing out on AI knowledge today may mean missing out on tomorrow's career opportunities. So, stay with us as we break down what artificial intelligence really means, not in technical jargon, but in a way that's clear, practical, and tied directly to your role in the future of work. By the end of this episode, you'll understand the core concepts, explore real-world use cases in HR, and walk away with action steps to stay ahead of the curve. What is AI? A simplified explanation. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is the science of building machines or systems that mimic human intelligence. At its core, AI is about learning from data to make decisions. Think of it as teaching a computer to spot patterns, make predictions, and improve over time without being explicitly programmed. One of the most relatable examples of AI in action is resume screening. Traditionally, HR managers would manually sift through hundreds of resumes to find the right candidates. Today, AI-driven applicant tracking systems, ATS, can scan thousands of resumes in minutes, identify top matches based on job descriptions, and even learn which candidates have historically performed well, all thanks to data. AI systems use algorithms, a set of rules or processes that allow them to analyze, classify, and predict outcomes. This technology can be rule-based, like filtering spam emails, or learning-based, such as machine learning models that adapt and improve as they process more information. Core concepts of AI explained simply. Let's simplify the key terms often used in AI conversations. Machine learning, a subset of AI where systems learn from data. For example, an HR chatbot that gets better at answering candidate queries the more it's used. Natural language processing, NLP, the ability of machines to understand and interpret human language. Think of AI tools that analyze employee surveys or automate interview scheduling using chat interfaces. Predictive analytics, using historical data to forecast future events. For HR, this could mean identifying which employees are at risk of leaving before they even hand in their notice. Neural networks, a type of machine learning inspired by the human brain. These are used in complex AI tasks like voice recognition or emotional tone analysis during virtual interviews. Automation, the use of technology to perform repetitive tasks with minimal human intervention. In HR, this includes automated onboarding workflows or benefits enrollment. Why AI in HR is inevitable, current trends and market data. According to a 2023 report by the World Economic Forum, nearly 43% of companies are planning to reduce their workforce due to technology integration, while 34% plan to expand their workforce due to the same factor. The key difference? AI readiness. HRAI is growing exponentially. A McKinsey Global Institute report shows that companies leveraging AI in their HR departments have seen up to a 20% increase in recruiting efficiency and a 35% improvement in retention rates. In talent acquisition, AI is streamlining sourcing, ranking candidates, and eliminating unconscious bias. In employee engagement, AI tools analyze survey data in real time to recommend managerial action. And in learning and development, AI personalizes training content based on employee skill gaps. Ignoring this shift means risking irrelevance. HR professionals who fail to adopt AI risk being outperformed by competitors using data to drive people decisions. Real-world case studies and global examples. Let's explore how AI is transforming HR in different parts of the world. In India, companies like Infosys have implemented AI-driven internal job marketplaces, allowing employees to find and apply for new roles within the organization using skill-based algorithms. In the United States, major firms use AI to predict employee turnover by analyzing performance reviews, manager feedback, and even calendar activity. In the UK, organizations are using AI to build more inclusive workplaces by analyzing hiring trends and flagging potential biases in job descriptions. In Singapore and South Korea, AI is integrated into university career services, helping students align their skills with market demand using predictive algorithms. In Brazil and South Africa, AI chatbots are used for large-scale employee engagement, reducing HR service desk loads and providing multilingual support to diverse workforces. Future-proofing your career, upskilling for the AI-driven HR world. The number one career strategy today? Upskilling in AI. Here's why. AI-related HR skills such as AI-powered recruitment, digital performance management, and people analytics are among the highest-paying, low-competition skills globally. By understanding AI fundamentals, HR professionals can transition into roles like people analytics consultant, HR data strategist, or talent intelligence analyst. Online certification platforms and MOOCs now offer flexible, affordable learning paths in HR tech, AI for business, and ethical AI. You don't need to be a coder. You need to be a translator, someone who understands both people and machines. Failing to upskill now puts your future earning potential, job security, and leadership opportunities at risk. AI won't replace HR, but HR professionals who use AI will replace those who don't. Interactive prompts and practical exercises. Let's make this practical. Take out a notebook or your notes app. Ask yourself. 1. How much of my current HR work could be automated or optimized by AI tools? 2. What is one area of HR I'd like to improve with data recruitment, engagement, or retention? 3. Which AI-powered HR tool or online course can I explore this week to start upskilling? You can even run a quick self-assessment by visiting generic online AI readiness checklists designed for HR teams. These resources help you understand where you are and what skills you need next. So, let's recap what we've learned today. Artificial intelligence isn't just a buzzword. It's the engine powering modern HR, from how we hire and engage to how we retain and develop talent. Understanding AI means understanding the future of work. You've learned the core concepts of AI, how it works in HR, real-life case studies from global markets, and the exact steps you can take to future-proof your career. The shift from traditional HR to AI-empowered HR is not a matter of if, it's a matter of now. Demystifying generative AI, ML, NLP, and deep learning for the future of HR. This topic is something that no HR leader, recent graduate, or lifelong learner can afford to ignore. Generative AI, machine learning, NLP, and deep learning, what they are, how they work, and why they're revolutionizing human resources. Stay with us till the end, because we'll walk you through the global trends, practical use cases, and career pivots you need to thrive in this new digital economy. HR professionals who fail to adapt to AI-driven tools are projected to be 45% less competitive by 2028, according to research from the World Economic Forum. Why HR needs to embrace AI now? Let's begin by asking a simple question. What if you could screen 10,000 resumes in under a minute? Or what if you could use AI to predict which employees are most likely to leave your company months in advance? These are not futuristic dreams. they are the present-day realities of AI in human resources. According to McKinsey & Company, AI-enabled HR functions can boost operational efficiency by over 40%, while dramatically improving employee experience and strategic decision-making. The problem? A large chunk of HR professionals still don't understand the core technologies: machine learning, natural language processing, deep learning, and generative AI. Let's break them down in a way that's clear, neutral, and globally relevant. Machine learning, ML, the brain behind smart HR decisions. Machine learning, or ML, refers to algorithms that improve over time by learning from historical data. In HR, ML helps automate and refine processes like resume screening, workforce planning, and even salary benchmarking. Imagine a company with 5 years' worth of employee attrition data. ML can analyze it, detect patterns, and forecast which employees are at risk of leaving. This isn't just theory, real-world examples exist. A leading telecom company in Singapore used ML to reduce attrition by 23% by identifying high-risk employees and intervening early. From recruitment chatbots to predictive performance reviews, ML is now the backbone of intelligent HR systems. Natural language processing, NLP, understanding human language at scale. If machine learning is the brain, natural language processing, or NLP, is the mouth and ears of AI. NLP allows AI systems to interpret and respond to human language, whether it's in a job description, an employee feedback form, or a Glassdoor review. Consider this: your company receives hundreds of feedback entries per week. With NLP, the system can detect sentiments positive, negative, or neutral and identify recurring themes like poor management or unclear goals. In India, a Fortune 500 company used NLP to analyze 40,000 plus employee surveys and redesigned its internal communication strategy, leading to a 19% rise in employee engagement. NLP is especially powerful in global HR teams where communication happens in multiple languages, enabling sentiment analysis, compliance checks, and resume parsing with incredible precision. Deep learning, mimicking the human brain. Deep learning is a subset of ML, but think of it as AI on steroids. It uses artificial neural networks to process information in layers, just like the human brain. This is how facial recognition works. But in HR, deep learning powers tools that can evaluate video interviews, score emotional intelligence, analyze micro-expressions, even detect deceptive speech patterns. An Australian tech firm deployed deep learning algorithms during virtual interviews to assess communication skills and authenticity, reducing mishires by 27%. The important thing to note here is that deep learning requires more data and computing power. But its results are far more nuanced and valuable, especially for executive hiring, behavioral training, and workplace culture audits. Generative AI, creating the future of HR. Let's talk about the rising star, generative AI. This is the same tech behind tools like ChatGPT, Midjourney, and Claude. But what does it generate? Unlike traditional AI, which only analyzes data, generative AI creates new content, from job descriptions and employee handbooks to training simulations and policy documents. Let's look at a practical example. A global HR team at a US healthcare startup used generative AI to build a complete onboarding program in under 48 hours, saving weeks of content creation time. You can use generative tools to create personalized learning modules, draft performance review templates, generate compliance checklists, simulate difficult HR conversations. What makes generative AI powerful isn't just automation, it's personalization at scale. And here's the monetization secret. Upskilling with generative AI tools can double your career value in sectors like tech, healthcare, education, and remote services. These industries are actively hiring AI-literate HR specialists, often with six-figure packages. Global case studies and career pathways in AI-driven HR. Let's quickly explore how global companies are already using these technologies. Brazil, a retail giant uses AI to improve diversity hiring by analyzing language bias in job postings. South Korea, AI chatbots screen candidates in real time, using NLP to gauge cultural fit. United States, an Ivy League university deployed generative AI to generate faculty feedback summaries, cutting administrative time by 60%. India, an edtech platform uses deep learning to assess soft skills in fresh graduates and match them with suitable remote employers. What does this mean for your career? Whether you're an HR manager in London or a recent graduate in Johannesburg, the ability to understand and apply these AI tools is no longer optional, it's your career insurance. Top global roles now include AI Learning and Development Specialist, HR Data Analyst, Organizational AI Strategist, Generative AI Content Designer for HR, Ethical AI Consultant. According to LinkedIn's 2025 Global Talent Report, AI-augmented HR roles are growing 38% faster than traditional HR roles. Interactive segment, quick self-assessment. Let's take a short self-check. Ask yourself. 1. Have I used any AI tools in my current HR function? 2. Do I understand the difference between ML, NLP, and generative AI? 3. Am I investing at least 1 hour a week in learning AI applications for HR? If your answer is no to even one of these, you're leaving money and career growth on the table. Take 5 minutes after this podcast to list one AI skill you'll learn this month. Start small, maybe try a free NLP resume parser or a generative AI job description tool. These micro skills stack up fast. Within 90 days, you could pivot to a high-paying AI-centric HR role. Let's recap what we've covered. Machine learning is transforming decision-making in recruitment, engagement, and retention. Natural language processing allows AI to read, write, and understand the vast language of HR from resumes to policies. Deep learning mimics human judgment to assess soft skills, performance, and even emotion. Generative AI creates hyper-personalized HR content, training materials, and simulations, making you a 10x professional. And most importantly, this isn't just tech. It's the future of human capital. Companies want people who understand people and AI. Your ability to bridge that gap is what makes you irreplaceable. Remember, the future belongs to those who learn faster than change. This is the future of work intelligence. Signing off. Stay smart. Stay human. Stay ahead. Understanding narrow AI vs general AI vs generative AI, demystifying the future of HR. Why AI in HR is the game changer you can't ignore. We're demystifying one of the most critical subjects in the digital transformation of human resources: narrow AI, general AI, and generative AI. Why should you care? Because if you're an HR professional, a graduate exploring career options, or someone looking to future-proof your role, understanding AI isn't optional anymore. The future of work isn't coming, it's already here. In fact, over 77% of HR leaders across global markets have implemented some form of AI in the past 2 years, according to McKinsey's 2024 Workforce Strategy Report. Still, most people don't understand what kind of AI is behind their recruitment dashboards, automated screening, or content creation. So today's episode will clarify what these forms of AI really mean, and more importantly, how they'll shape hiring, employee experience, performance management, and career trajectories. Let's begin by decoding the core difference: narrow AI vs general AI vs generative AI. Not just definitions, but what it means to you. Narrow AI, the invisible engine behind modern HR. Let's start with what we already use daily, often without realizing it. Narrow AI, sometimes called weak AI, is built to perform a single, specific task. It cannot learn beyond its scope, and it doesn't have consciousness or reasoning. Sound limiting? Not quite. Think resume screeners, employee chatbots, payroll automation, or predictive attrition models. These are all powered by narrow AI. For example, When an algorithm filters 1,000 resumes in 20 seconds based on pre-programmed rules or machine learning data, that's narrow AI in action. In the US, top companies like Amazon and IBM use narrow AI to streamline high-volume recruiting pipelines. But narrow AI can't think outside its coding. If a resume contains a non-standard keyword, the system might reject a perfectly good candidate. In other words, narrow AI is a high-speed assistant, not a strategic partner. It's like having a hyper-focused intern who can analyze metrics or generate onboarding emails, but can't answer, is this candidate a good culture fit? General AI, the HR dream. Now let's talk about general AI, or AGI, artificial general intelligence. This is the theoretical next frontier. Unlike narrow AI, general AI could reason, understand context, and make independent decisions across a broad range of tasks. Imagine an HR generalist that doesn't just follow rules but learns, adapts, and evolves from human behavior, legal trends, emotional cues, and business strategy. For example, a general AI HR partner might conduct a performance review, understand the emotional subtext of an employee's behavior, flag mental health risks, and adjust training pathways all independently. Sounds incredible? It is. But we're not there yet. Global AI ethics think tanks, including those at MIT and Stanford, agree, general AI remains at least 10 to 15 years away from practical deployment, especially in high-stakes fields like human capital management. And here's why that matters: many professionals confuse smart AI with intelligent AI. But today's tools are still task-limited, not autonomous. So while general AI is the buzzword in TED Talks and sci-fi panels, HR teams still operate in a narrow AI world for now. Generative AI, the disruptor already inside your workflow. And now, let's talk about the real game changer, generative AI. This is not theoretical. It's here. It's growing fast. And it's rewriting the HR playbook. What is generative AI? It's AI that creates new content, text, video, audio, graphics based on patterns it has learned. In HR, that means writing job descriptions in seconds, drafting employee handbooks, creating onboarding videos, generating performance review summaries, personalizing learning and development content. Generative AI blends linguistic ability with machine learning. Think of tools like ChatGPT or Claude, but trained on HR-specific data sets. According to the World Economic Forum's 2025 jobs report, generative AI will impact over 40% of HR and talent-related roles by 2027, particularly in recruitment, marketing, learning design, and internal communications. And the ROI is massive. Deloitte's case study on an APAC telecom firm found that implementing generative AI in HR content production reduced manual workload by 68% and boosted internal compliance accuracy by 21%. Still, there's a learning curve. HR professionals must now become AI curators, guiding these tools, checking for bias, ensuring DEI alignment, and verifying compliance with global labor laws. That's why upskilling in AI prompt engineering, digital ethics, and content QA is now a non-negotiable career move. Global case studies, real-world AI in HR practice. Let's go global and look at some real-world applications. India, Infosys uses AI for workforce forecasting. Their AI models predict skills gaps 18 months in advance, enabling proactive reskilling. United States, PepsiCo integrated narrow AI in recruitment and employee engagement. Result: 4x faster hiring, 36% boost in candidate satisfaction. UK, Unilever uses AI video interviews scored by machine learning. This reduced hiring bias and decreased time to hire by 75%. Brazil, Natura uses AI-powered chatbots for HR support in Portuguese and Spanish, reducing help desk tickets by over 60%. Singapore, DBS Bank deployed generative AI to personalize employee L&D journeys based on career goals, performance metrics, and skills maps. In every region, the goal is the same: scale efficiency, reduce bias, personalize experience. What's different is the pace of adoption, often tied to regulatory readiness, data privacy norms, and organizational digital maturity. Future-proof career paths and interactive learning prompts. So what does this mean for your career? Here are 5 future-proof roles already in demand globally. AI-powered talent acquisition specialist. People analytics manager with AI proficiency. HR data ethics officer. L&D designer using generative AI. Remote work policy strategist with AI planning skills. Each of these roles pays well, often 20 to 40% more than their traditional counterparts, and offers global remote mobility. Here's your personal upskilling checklist. Pause and write this down. Learn AI prompt writing, HR context. Get certified in people analytics or HR data strategy. Understand legal implications, GDPR, CCPA, India's Digital Personal Data Protection Act. Practice building HR workflows using AI platforms. Take mock interviews with AI scoring tools. Remember, those who learn to lead AI won't be replaced by it. Those who ignore it will. What we learned, and what you must do next. Let's recap what we've explored today. Narrow AI powers most of today's HR tech. It's fast, efficient, but limited to single tasks. General AI is still a concept, exciting but not yet deployable. Generative AI is already transforming HR by creating content, communications, and strategies faster than we imagined. HR is no longer just a people profession, it's a data-enabled, AI-enhanced strategic function. Whether you're a student, a manager, or a future CHRO, understanding the layers of AI is now table stakes. The question is not, will AI replace my job? It's, will I learn to work with AI better than others? Until next time, keep learning, stay curious, and always think one step ahead. Why AI is revolutionizing HR, the global shift to smarter workplaces. We're diving into a powerful global shift that's changing how human resources functions across every industry, from Fortune 500 giants to fast-growing startups around the world. So here's the question. Are you ready for the future of HR? Or are you getting left behind? Because today, we're unpacking why artificial intelligence is revolutionizing HR practices worldwide, and why now more than ever professionals, graduates, and business leaders alike can't afford to ignore it. From predictive hiring to AI-driven retention strategies, the tools and skills defining tomorrow's workforce are already in play. Stick with us to learn how to position yourself for success, avoid career stagnation, and unlock access to high-paying roles in global HR ecosystems. The why: what's driving the shift to AI in HR? Artificial intelligence in HR isn't a fad. It's a response to real, measurable pain points. Hiring processes are traditionally slow, subjective, and expensive. Manual screening of resumes, unconscious biases, and poor talent retention have plagued HR departments for decades. AI fixes these problems at scale. Take resume screening. With AI-powered applicant tracking systems, ATS for short, HR teams can now analyze thousands of applications in minutes. These systems don't just match keywords. They learn patterns, identify skills gaps, and flag candidates most likely to succeed based on prior performance metrics. According to McKinsey's 2023 report on workforce automation, companies using AI in their HR processes have cut hiring time by up to 40% while improving employee retention by 25%. Why? Because AI enables data-driven, not intuition-driven, decision-making. And it's not just about efficiency. It's about fairness too. Tools designed with ethical AI principles are reducing hiring biases by removing gendered language, ignoring names and photos, and focusing on what truly matters: skills, experience, and potential. Companies like Unilever, Amazon, and IBM are already using AI to recruit better, faster, and smarter. If you're not learning how to work with AI in HR, you risk becoming obsolete in a matter of years. The what: 5 ways AI is already transforming HR. Let's break down the top 5 transformations AI is making in human resources. AI-powered recruitment tools. From chatbots that screen candidates in real time to machine learning models that predict cultural fit, recruitment has gone digital and intelligent. These tools analyze not just resumes but speech patterns, problem-solving styles, and even eye movement during virtual interviews. Personalized learning and development. One-size-fits-all training is dead. AI enables dynamic learning paths that adapt to each employee's pace, skills gaps, and preferred learning style. AI-driven learning management systems (LMS) platforms can now recommend upskilling modules based on your job role, performance reviews, and industry trends. Predictive analytics for talent retention. Imagine knowing which of your top performers is likely to quit, before they even send in a resignation letter. That's what predictive HR analytics can now do. By tracking behavioral data, engagement scores, and past churn patterns, AI alerts managers to take proactive action, be it promotion, pay raise, or mentorship. AI for diversity, equity and inclusion, DEI. AI is helping companies hit their DEI goals not through quotas, but through smarter sourcing and unbiased shortlisting. Tools can anonymize resumes, recommend more diverse talent pools, and flag biased language in job descriptions. AI in DEI hiring, ethical AIinHR tools, unbiased recruitment. Smart employee engagement tools. From automated pulse surveys to AI-powered mood analysis in workplace communication tools, companies are monitoring morale in real time. And its working engagement is directly linked to productivity and retention. Global case studies, how companies are getting it right. Let's look at how organizations across the globe are leveraging AI in HR. Singapore, DBS Bank uses AI for workforce planning, matching employees with internal roles based on future potential and skill development, not just tenure. USA, IBM's AI-powered Watson Career Coach guides employees on upskilling and role transitions based on industry demand forecasts. India, Infosys uses AI-driven learning platforms to retrain over 25,000 employees each year in cloud, cybersecurity, and agile project management. South Africa, multinational retailers are using AI to monitor retail staff productivity and design shift schedules that balance efficiency with wellness. UK and EU, remote-first companies have adopted AI to automate onboarding across time zones, reduce attrition, and enhance compliance with regional labor laws. Key takeaway: no matter where you are, whether it's Sao Paulo, Seoul, or Sydney, AI is shaping how companies hire, retain, and empower talent. Future-proof career paths in the age of HRAI. If you're a student, job seeker, or HR professional wondering what this means for you, listen up. The skills in highest demand are shifting fast. And with AI in the driver's seat, roles once considered soft skill only now require tech fluency and data literacy. Here are a few emerging HRAI hybrid roles. People Analytics Specialist, AI Recruitment Strategist, Digital Learning Experience Designer, Ethical AI Compliance Officer, Remote Workforce Optimization Analyst. According to the World Economic Forum, by 2027, over 23% of HR tasks will be fully automated, and those left behind will be those who never learned to work with AI. But here's the opportunity: professionals who can combine emotional intelligence with AI understanding will become the backbone of modern organizations. Explore advanced HRAI learning paths. Many free and paid certifications are available through Coursera, edX, and LinkedIn Learning. These certifications are increasingly recognized by employers across sectors from tech and healthcare to finance and education. Let's make it practical: your HRAI checklist. As we wrap up, here's a practical takeaway: a quick AIinHR checklist you can start using today. Learn the tools, familiarize yourself with AI-based platforms like Workday, Eightfold.ai, and Oracle HCM Cloud. Analyze data, practice reading and interpreting HR analytics dashboards. Know your engagement scores, churn predictors, and talent funnels. Upskill yourself, enroll in AI for HR certifications. Even beginner courses can offer insights into automation, ethics, and digital transformation. Audit your current processes, identify where your current HR systems are inefficient, and explore AI solutions that can automate or optimize them. Advocate for ethical AI, be the voice for fair, transparent hiring practices. Understand the risks of algorithmic bias and learn how to mitigate them. We're not just talking about hiring tech or digital dashboards. We're talking about a once-in-a-generation transformation in how companies relate to people. The human in human resources is not going away. In fact, it's being elevated because when AI takes over the mechanical and repetitive, humans are free to focus on what truly matters: empathy, leadership, creativity, and connection. But to play in this new world, you must learn the new rules. AI is not here to replace HR, it's here to make HR more human, more strategic, and more impactful. And remember, the future belongs to those who prepare today. Ethics in HR tech and AI, the future of human resources and responsible innovation. Why HRAI matters. Welcome to the future of human resources, where algorithms now scan resumes, virtual bots conduct initial interviews, and AI tools predict employee turnover before it even happens. But with this unprecedented power comes one undeniable truth. If HR professionals do not understand how these AI systems work and ensure they are used ethically, they risk alienating talent, violating global laws, and destroying trust. Ethics in HR tech and artificial intelligence. Whether you're an HR leader, a recent graduate, or a professional looking to upskill, this is the episode you can't afford to miss. We're decoding one of the most urgent and monetizable trends in HR today: how to implement AI ethically and responsibly while building a future-proof, high-paying career in this evolving space. We're about to explore the most pressing questions facing HR professionals across the globe. Is your AI tool transparent and free from bias? Does it comply with GDPR and CCPA? Can you explain your hiring algorithm to a legal team or a rejected candidate? And most importantly, how do you stay competitive without compromising on fairness? Let's get started. AI in HR, power, potential, and ethical dilemmas. Artificial intelligence in HR is no longer a distant concept. It's real. It's here. And it's reshaping the way we recruit, evaluate, promote, and even exit talent. According to McKinsey & Company, over 55% of large enterprises now use AI-powered HR solutions, from intelligent applicant tracking systems to sentiment analysis for employee engagement. In fact, AI adoption in HR has grown by over 400% since 2020, especially in tech hubs like Silicon Valley, Bangalore, London, and Seoul. But with this comes a tidal wave of ethical challenges. Here's the hard truth: AI systems are only as fair as the data they're trained on. If your data reflects historical bias in hiring, promotions, or performance reviews, your AI will replicate and possibly even amplify that bias. Take Amazon's famous AI hiring debacle. Their system began penalizing applications that included the word women's, such as Women's Chess Club, because the historical data was dominated by male resumes. That's not innovation. That's institutionalized bias, automated. The ethical dilemma is clear. Can we trust machines to make human decisions? And if not, how do we stay in control? Here are the foundational ethical pillars every HR team must uphold when deploying AI. Transparency: candidates and employees must know when and how AI is involved. Fairness: algorithms must be regularly audited to ensure they do not disadvantage marginalized groups. Privacy and compliance: all systems must comply with data protection laws like GDPR in Europe and CCPA in California. Accountability: HR professionals must take ownership. Blaming the algorithm is not acceptable in court or in front of your board. Global compliance and data privacy in HRAI. Now let's go deeper into the legal landscape, a minefield of global regulations every HR tech decision maker must understand. The General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, in the EU mandates that all data collected by AI tools must have explicit consent. Automated decision-making must be explainable. Users have the right to opt out of AI-driven decisions. The California Consumer Privacy Act, CCPA, adds the right for candidates to request all data collected on them. Transparency about how AI insights are generated and used. Failure to comply. We're talking multi-million-dollar fines, class action lawsuits, and irreversible brand damage. In Singapore, the PDPA, Personal Data Protection Act, is actively being upgraded to include AI transparency clauses, especially in recruitment. In India, upcoming Digital India Act reforms are expected to introduce strict accountability standards for enterprise AI tools. What does this mean for you? Whether you're hiring from Manila or Munich, New York or Nairobi, you must ensure your AI tools meet the most stringent global standards. Because HR is no longer just a department. It's a global interface of trust. Bias in HRAI, identifying and preventing algorithmic discrimination. Let's now address one of the most dangerous and invisible threats in HRAI, algorithmic bias. Bias in HR tools can manifest in many ways. Gender bias, favoring male over female applicants in tech roles. Racial bias, penalizing names or accents associated with certain ethnicities. Age discrimination, prioritizing younger candidates in dynamic job roles. These biases are not hypothetical. They're documented. A 2023 MIT study found that nearly 38% of AI hiring tools showed measurable bias against at least one protected group, even when vendors claimed their systems were unbiased. How do you detect and fix this? Audit regularly, implement quarterly fairness audits using tools like AI Fairness 360 or Google's What If tool. Diversify training data. Work with diverse datasets that reflect multiple genders, ethnicities, and global job markets. Use explainable AI, XAI, choose vendors that allow you to interpret how decisions are made, not just what the decisions are. Cross-check with human oversight, always combine AI analysis with human review, especially in sensitive actions like terminations or promotions. Remember, bias in AI is not a tech issue. It's a leadership failure. Ethical oversight must start from the CHRO's office. Future-proof career paths in HRAI ethics. So how do you turn this challenge into a career opportunity? The world urgently needs HR professionals who understand the intersection of technology, compliance, and people strategy. Here are top emerging career paths for those trained in ethical AI for HR. HR Data Ethics Specialist. AI Talent Acquisition Manager. HR Compliance Technologist. Algorithm Bias Auditor. AI-enabled DEI Consultant. These roles are already in high demand in industries like finance, for regulatory compliant AI-based hiring. Healthcare, to ethically manage sensitive employee records. Education, for student worker algorithms in ed-tech hiring. Remote tech startups, where AI manages 90% of the recruitment funnel. Want to build a competitive edge? Consider certifications in Responsible AI for HR professionals, available on many MOOC platforms. Data ethics in human capital management. HR analytics with ethical oversight. Upskilling in this space is not optional. It's the only way to future-proof your career and lead HR transformation ethically. Global case studies, HRAI done right. Let's spotlight a few real-world success stories where HRAI is implemented with integrity and results. Unilever uses AI-driven gamified assessments for graduate recruitment. But what sets them apart? Every tool is vetted by third-party ethics boards, and all candidates receive full transparency about how decisions are made. DBS Bank, Singapore, integrated AI with their HR chatbot Jim to screen candidates. All conversations are anonymized and compliant with regional privacy laws. The AI escalates decisions involving ambiguity to a human recruiter. Accenture India developed internal AI auditing frameworks to review algorithmic bias in promotions and performance reviews. This proactive approach built employee trust and increased internal mobility. These examples share one thing. Tech is the tool. Ethics is the operating system. Your 5-point HRAI ethics checklist. Are your AI tools explainable and auditable? Is your vendor compliant with GDPR, CCPA, and regional laws? Are you conducting quarterly bias audits? Do your candidates know when AI is making decisions? Are you upskilling in AI ethics through certified platforms? Review one AI tool you currently use in HR. Ask, can I explain how it works to a job applicant without hiding behind tech jargon? If not, that's your first red flag. We explored the ethical frontier of HR technology. We unpacked how AI is transforming HR. We outlined global compliance laws every professional must know. We addressed the real risk of bias and how to fight it. And we showed you how to turn ethics into opportunity through future-proof careers. Ethical AI is not a luxury for HR teams. It's a mandate. As global regulations tighten, and job candidates demand transparency, your ability to lead with fairness and clarity will define your success. The future of HR isn't just about faster hiring. It's about fairer, smarter, and more human-centered systems. Until next time, keep learning, stay ethical, and lead with purpose.